Carol, very nice. Well, good evening. And welcome to our Burning Bowl and Letter to God service. This is one of my favorite services of the year, and it's one of the few times that our whole spiritual ministry team can be together, so it's a wonderful time. And we've got lots of music for you tonight. I'm very grateful for our singers and for Carol at the piano, and the words will be on the screen, and part of it will be for us to sing, and part of it will be while you're doing your writing, just to create a meditative space for you to be in, sort of a container for you to do your work to allow Spirit to rise up. And so, sound like fun? Okay, here we go. And the other thing I like to say that usually this time of year is we say the year is turning, although it's just sort of an arbitrary point in space as we're moving around the sun and the sun's moving around the galaxy. But rather than saying Happy New Year, I like to say Happy New You. Because it really doesn't matter what the year is doing, it really matters what we're doing, aren't we? And so think about what it is that Spirit wants to help you release and what Spirit wants to bring up into your life to move you in new directions, okay? So this comes from the Native American tradition. Thank you for this day.
Thank you for this day, Spirit, thank you for this day.
This healing, this healing, this healing day.
This healing, this healing, this healing day.
Thank you for my breath, Spirit, thank you for my breath.
Thank you for my breath, Spirit, thank you for my breath.
My holy, my holy, my holy breath.
My holy, my holy, my holy breath.
Thank you for my life, Spirit, thank you for my life.
Thank you for my life, Spirit, thank you for my life.
My fabulous, my fabulous, my fabulous life.
My fabulous, my fabulous, my fabulous life.
Thank you for my health, Spirit, thank you for my health.
Thank you for my health, Spirit, thank you for my health.
My vibrant, my vibrant, my vibrant health.
My vibrant, my vibrant, my vibrant health.
Thank you for my friends, Spirit, thank you for my friends.
Thank you for my friends, Spirit, thank you for my friends.
My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends.
My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful friends.
Thank you for this year, Spirit, thank you for this year.
Thank you for this year, Spirit, thank you for this year.
My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful year.
My wonderful, my wonderful, my wonderful year.
Thank you for this day, Spirit, thank you for this day.
Thank you for this day, Spirit, thank you for this day.
So, as I mentioned a little bit earlier, that the service has two parts. One is the burning or releasing part, and one is the writing the letter. And we used to call it the letter to God, but what I sort of sense is sometimes we're sort of making our grocery list to God. You know, I want this, I want this, I want this, I want this, sort of like our kids' list to Santa. And so when we get to that part, Shara's going to give some instruction, but I invite you to think of it as a letter from Spirit, or a letter being as Spirit rising up in a new way in your life. And so there's different aspects of this process, and the letting go is so important because we live in a society we're really good at gathering stuff around us. You know, how many of you have storage? I won't let you raise your hand. How many have storage units? You know, it's like we have more stuff than we need. And so, and the physical part of that is just a reflection of the spiritual part of stuff that we don't need. And so we'll be doing some process of releasing so that we make room for what is really going to serve us and let us serve others in a larger way in our life. So if we could have the opening prayer on the screen, please. Yeah, thank you. So let's say this together. The transforming power of the Christ within frees me to live a life of light, love, and abundance. Now let's say it a little stronger. Ready? The transforming power of Christ within frees me to live a life of light, love, and abundance. And now just as a whisper, the transforming power of the Christ within frees me to live a life. And then just breathe that. There's this transforming power within us and around us. We can call it the Christ, we can call it the Tao, we can call it whatever names. But it's there to free us from the way that we've been encrusted with a limited consciousness. And it wants to break through that in greater and greater ways. Are you ready? Are you ready for the new you? All right, so here we go. So, next slide, Tony. So I want to talk a little bit about denial and affirmation. These are traditional unity terms. Usually, instead of denial, I usually say releasing statement, because denial sort of has a context within AA with 12-step programs of being in denial. But the denial, it's a way of letting go. It's identifying, here's what I need to let go. You're not identifying it to hold on to it. You're identifying and say, I don't need this. And what we're really saying is, I'm not going to give this power in my life anymore. It may exist. It may be a literal existence in your manifest world, but you're not going to hold on to it anymore. And so the affirmation is just a focused application of energy. So we're putting these things, we're writing these things down so that there's a focus to them, so that vibration. I'm beginning to think of all my work I'm doing is mostly vibration now. And it's just, and our words are vibrational energy. And what vibration do we want to be vibrating at? And so we get to choose. We get to choose that in our lives. And so we're denying the power, the reality of error that has power over us. And we're saying no. And we're making firm this truth. We're building. And we don't say, there's not magic words. We don't say, I'm healthy, I'm healthy, I'm healthy. You know, we have to get that consciousness building. But we say it to build that consciousness, to establish that consciousness, to really root ourselves in that consciousness again and again. So releasing and renewing, or letting go and letting grow. Letting go and letting grow. So with that, we have this fun song, Lay Down Your Burden. This comes from Robert Anderson, one of his songs. So we're going to invite you to sing along with it. There are two verses that you get to do. So. Lay down your burden now. Here in this place there is peace and power. Lay down your burden now. Give it to God for a while. Give it to God for a while. Let's sing it again. Lay down your burden now. Here in this place there is peace and power. Lay down your burden now. Give it to God for a while. Give it to God for a while.
When doubt and fear keep your life from flowing, lay down your burden now. You can rest here in the space of not knowing. Lay down your burden now.
Lay down your burden now. Here in this place there is peace and power. Lay down your burden now. Give it to God for a while. Give it to God for a while.
We struggle when we carry anger within us.
Lay down your burden now.
And all of this world can be healed with forgiveness.
Lay down your burden now. Lay down your burden now. Here in this place there is peace and power. Lay down your burden now. Give it to God for a while. Give it to God for a while. Give it to God for a while. Yes. Thank you, thank you. Good job.
Tustin, and Happy New You. Yes.
So, we're here together to celebrate our burning bowl ritual and the power of ritual and the power of prayer. And the ritual is so important because we just heard all these beautiful words about letting go. It's a fundamental unity principle. The power of release is the most important and powerful power, according to the Fillmores. Jesus' first resurrected invitation is do not cling. So we know all this, right? But how do we translate our knowing into our embodied transformation? And that's what ritual is about. So I've been very interested in investigating that miracle, that synapse, that creation synapse between the unmanifest and the manifest. Now, how does that happen? How does thought become form? How does an idea in divine mind become our emanation in relationship to each other? What is that miracle of creating something new from nothing? And ritual seems to be a bridge of that synapse of creation. It seems to allow what we know, what we've learned, what we have in our minds, hearts, womb energy to become physically part of our embodiment and the new norm, the new you from which we move forward. And we get to experience that today, amplified by the power of we, by our togetherness, by our beloved community connection. So you can think of tonight's burning bowl and letter writing ceremony almost as a love dialogue. It's a love dialogue between the sacred inner and the sacred outer, the sacred invisibility and the sacred concrete reality as form. And that's what we're going to be doing, creating a communion, a relationship, a vibrational way to transmit the knowing between the realms. So we can be renewed moment by moment as we return to that source, as we return to that knowing. So to facilitate this process, we're going to start with the ritual of release, where we let go of old patterns, attitudes, pictures, feelings, complaints, protests, yearnings. Whatever no longer serves you, you can let it go. Let's do that. This is clinging, and let's just feel that do not cling. Yeah, whatever that is. And you don't even need to know. We're going to talk about this a little bit. But that's what we're releasing. We're releasing blame, regret, and then we're letting come, let go and let God. We're letting come surrender, authenticity, hope for a better tomorrow, forgiveness, the beautiful Advent qualities of hope and faith and peace and love and joy. Joy being the embrace of all of it, however it looks and however it's showing up in your life. And as we do this, we're going to be saying goodbye to the year 2023, blessing it, burning it, letting it go, and then complete the ritual through embracing and welcoming 2024 with a mystical love letter from our divine future self, from the mystery itself, from God itself. So now I'll give you the logistics, so your basic self knows what to expect. So as you arrived, the team, our usher team, was giving out a paper and pens needed for tonight's rituals. If you did not get an envelope, big piece of paper, a little piece of paper, and something to write on, raise your hand, and an usher will come by and make sure that you have that. In a few moments, Craig is going to begin with music and a meditation to help you identify what you need to release, and that you can write down as a phrase or a word that has meaning to you on this small piece of paper. So you're going to notice something very important about this piece of paper. It is small. And there's many reasons for this. One, it prevents there from being excess fuel to possibly start a fire out there. The other, it's to keep our writing pared down to its essence. You don't have to be like, oh, if I forget that little nuance, God isn't going to help me release it. In fact, get in tune with maybe one or two words. How can you encompass it in a small, essential phrase, maybe one on the front, a couple on the back? Because if we are trying to control what we want to release, we are going to be limited by our awareness of what needs to be released. And Spirit knows even beyond understanding what needs to be released. So let there be room for that. Let there be room for the mystery, even in your intentionality to participate in this embodied ritual. Another important thing to remember, when you're doing your essential words, we're not burning people. So this isn't the time to let go of fear, let go of bitterness, and Uncle Louie. You can burn your attachment or your resentment or even your negative feelings about blessed Uncle Louie, but not the actual person. And after the meditation, when you finish writing everything down, please go out to the burning bowl and just drop your paper into the bowl and think about what you've written and just let it go. And as it burns, don't hold on to it, because when we light paper on fire, what do we have to do with it? We gotta let it go. We gotta let it go, because otherwise it's gonna burn us even more than it already is. So see that burning paper and let it go. Don't reach in. Don't make sure. It's like maybe, some of it's not going to get in the fire, so it's good. God's got you, okay? God's got your back. The intentionality, that's what we go back to, the intentionality. And mindfully take your time. Let the person in front of you complete their process before stepping up to the bowl. And there's more than enough abundance for us to have our sacred space. So, it's Spirit that does the work. Our work is to be willing. And if you feel the need for tears, they're welcome here. If you feel the need for laughter, your laughter is welcome too. Rituals do not have to be solemn, but they do have to be authentic and sincere. So we invite you to bring forward your authenticity and your sincerity and allow whatever happens to happen without needing to make it happen. And we affirm that Spirit is working through each and every one of us perfectly, just as it is working through Craig perfectly as he leads us in our releasing meditation.
Okay, we can bring the lights down a little, Tony, as we move into this. Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year. Wonderful to see you all. Yes, that's it. That's exactly what Blair and Shara have been talking about. So let's enjoy meditation. Let's close our eyes for a moment. And in a moment, I'll be playing the flute, which is a very meditative instrument. But as we come to meditation, we can hold what we've just heard from Shara, what we heard from Blair so beautifully, this letting go. This meditation is about letting go. So let's all take a breath together collectively. And as you breathe in, repeat to yourself, breathing in, I arrive in the present moment. Breathing out, I let go of the past. Breathing in, I arrive in the present moment. Breathing out, I let go of the past. Isn't it amazing what just that will do? So as we come to meditation, let your body be very, very still for a moment. And let's all listen together to the space that we're sharing tonight. There's a beautiful silence here, beautiful stillness, beautiful presence. And as we heard in the song, already start to feel that you're laying your burden down in that presence. Rest. And as you breathe, again, just feel the breath now as if it's flowing through your forehead. Breathe in. Let the in-breath come and sweep your mind of all the debris of the year. Let it sweep the mind of all that you went through this year, the problems, the worries, the fears, health issues. And just for now, as you breathe out, let it carry that debris out like autumn leaves out through your forehead. As you breathe this way, I ask you, I invite you to open to a willingness to let go. Some of you here, and it can be so subtle we don't even notice, we hold on, even to that which causes us pain. Are you willing to let go of the past year tonight? In fact, we can let go of everything that's happened right up to this moment. It just doesn't have to be this year. It could be last year or 5 years ago. Some of you may be honest tonight and say, well, I'm really not willing to let that go. So, are you willing to not be willing tonight? Whatever you have invested in that story, whatever you think it's giving you, letting it go will give you so much more. So as we breathe through the forehead, as we let it go through the forehead, breathe in now, and let's just take a few breaths breathing in. Let your breath rise to the crown of your head. As you breathe in and your breath rises, get a sense that that lifts your interior gaze upward. Gently. This should feel good. And then just let the breath start to flow back into the middle of your head. And this area in the middle of your head in Taoist practice is called the cave of original spirit. Coincides with the area of your pineal gland. My great teacher, late teacher, Stephen Russell, great Taoist teacher, he used to say, get a feeling like there's a camera right at your forehead and you're panning back slowly into the middle of your head. And when you get there, let your awareness take up residence there. Let it sit there in the cave of original spirit, looking out through your forehead, as if you're looking out into a vast open sky. The sky of your own awareness, the freedom of your own awareness. And from that point now, listen to the flute. Let the flute call you home. Let the flute bring you to an even deeper letting go as we move into the meditation. So feel the breath again. As we continue to breathe together, feel the breath now also flowing into a space through your chest and into your heart. Breathe open. Breathe open again to this willingness to let go completely. As you breathe to the heart, let your awareness fall backwards for a moment, back through the last 12 months, 2023, and begin to get a sense of the journey that you went on for this past 12 months. For some here, it was very, very challenging. Although I'm of a mind now that all of us experience challenges of some kind. But some of you may have been challenged beyond what you're used to. Challenges that included your family or your health, loved ones passing away. And as we breathe to the heart now, as we look at the last 12 months, begin to feel that your breath is carrying gratitude in your heart for everything that happened this year. This is another element of letting go gratitude for what happened. Gratitude for everything that came to you this past year. As you breathe gratitude into the heart, bring someone into your heart that you're very grateful for tonight. This is somebody that you love unconditionally. Feel them in your heart and breathe gratitude to them for what they brought to your life this year. As you breathe out, feel that gratitude flowing through the field of your being. Gratitude for this person. And now as you breathe gratitude into the heart again, breathe gratitude, bring into your heart something in your life that you're very grateful for tonight. This could be anything. Take the first thing. It could be your job. It could be your health, your new car. Maybe it was a vacation you went on this year. But breathe gratitude to one thing that happened this year that you're really, really grateful for. And let that dissolve. And let's bring something else again that we're grateful for tonight that happened this past year. Maybe it was something unexpected or a new friendship. Maybe you actually kept one of your New Year's resolutions through the whole year. You're feeling grateful for that. And now we're going to go a little bit deeper as you look back over the past year. Bring somebody in your heart, if there was somebody, that challenged you this year. Somebody with whom maybe you even had a falling out. Maybe you're not even speaking to this person anymore. Could be your spouse or your partner who challenges you every day. Maybe it's somebody who challenges you to be your best person. Bring that person into your heart. Breathe gratitude into your heart for this person and for what they've brought to you. As you breathe that gratitude, see if there might be a willingness to let go of whatever is between you. And it doesn't mean you need to get on the phone tomorrow to this person. It's just that you're letting them go because you have perspective that they were your teacher. They brought you something that you needed. And if it hadn't been them, it would have been somebody just like them. Internally say thank you to this person, and then feel them dissolve into your heart. And now as you look back at the last 12 months, bring a situation that challenged you this year. Probably there were many. Take the first one that comes to you. You might still be going through it. Maybe it was many, many months. Breathe gratitude through your chest into your heart for this situation, this circumstance that presses you, that creates friction inside of you. A gratitude that knows that this situation is giving you exactly what you need. And perhaps there's one more situation. Bring that into your heart as well. Something else that may be not quite right with you as you move into the new year. Get a sense you have a choice now to let it go. And feel gratitude that this happened or unfolded in your life. And finally, as we come through the whole year with this little review, breathe that gratitude for the whole year. Breathe it for your life. You made it. You're here tonight. And as you breathe out, let go of everything. And as you breathe into the heart again, perhaps through this meditation, you've come to that word or two that Shara mentioned that encapsulates your letting go. If not, breathe into the heart and see if it arises for you now. What would you most need to let go of tonight to be at peace? How about that? A question from the great Jack Kornfield, great Buddhist teacher. What would you need to let go of tonight to be at peace as you enter 2024? Contemplate that for a moment. As Shara mentioned, bring it to one or two words. As you breathe into the heart, feel yourself breathing the energy of letting go. As you breathe out, repeat this word or two to yourself with great focus and devotion, as if you're letting it go from every cell of your body. As you hold that word, breathe gratitude again, but this time breathe it for you, for who you are at this moment. Get a sense there's nothing to fix or change in the present moment. And hold this letting go with gratitude as you move into the burning bowl. As Blair was mentioning, and this is so important to remember, the vibration of gratitude that we have created for ourselves during this meditation, it attracts more to be grateful for. This is not New Age stuff. This is science now. Whatever you feel and resonate in deeply, moment to moment, predominantly, that becomes what you feel inside, and that feeling attracts more of that. So right now we have gratitude. We have letting go. This is what you get to carry into the burning bowl and into the last half of our time together. Whatever you want, it's already contained within you. We just have to remember. And anything that seems to block that, we just need to let go. Let's take a breath together again. The last thing that I'll say during this meditation is this, and this is a message that came to me today through a video from Eckhart Tolle. But this is what all the sages have said, so many of my teachers, and it's worth remembering tonight. The womb of a new life, a new beginning in the new year, is stillness. Out of this stillness that we all feel tonight, new emerges. It's a womb that gives birth to the next moment. What we're giving birth to now is letting go and being grateful for letting go. So in the new year, be still as much as you can and let your life emerge from that stillness. And now Blair will give us some further instructions.
So if you still have things to release after that meditation, that's what this is for. And I invite you to think of the releasing not as if you're scrubbing stuff away, but Charles Fillmore, one of our co-founders of UoT, said, imagine just brushing away cobwebs. Make it easy to let go. So as you have something, you may have already written something down, take some time to do that. We're going to sing some songs. Again, have a container for you to do that. If you've written down what you want to write down and you're ready to burn it, I invite you to, when you're ready, to get up and do it. There goes Shara. So.
When I pray, I feel my heart go deeper, my heart go deeper into my God. When I pray, I feel my heart go deeper, my heart go
done writing, if you're still writing, just breathe in that oneness. Because the next one has more energy. I release
And I let go. Let the Spirit run my life. My heart is open wide. 'Cause I'm only for God. No more struggle, no more strife. In my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. 'Cause I'm only for God. I release and I let go. Let the Spirit run my life. My heart is open wide. 'Cause I'm only for God. No more struggle, no more strife. In my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. 'Cause I'm only for God. And I let go. Let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. 'Cause I'm only for God. No more struggle, no more strife. In my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. 'Cause I'm only for God. I release and I let go. Let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. 'Cause I'm only for God. No more struggle, no more strife. In my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. 'Cause I'm only for God. I am free in the Spirit. 'Cause I'm only for
So do you feel lighter? Okay, so we have one more in this part. This is I rise up, here I go. So if you want to do, you can stand, you can sit, do whatever. But I just might, I rise up, here I go. I rise up, here I go. I release my limitations. I lay my burdens down. I rise up, here I go. Okay? I rise up, here I go. I rise up, here I go. I release my limitations and I lay my burdens down. I rise up, here I go. I rise up, here I go. I rise up, here I go. I release my limitations and I lay my burdens down. I rise up, here I go. I rise up, here I go. I rise up, here I go. I release my limitations and I lay my burdens down. I rise up, here I go. Okay, so just a couple things. First Sunday in January, we do another ritual. It's the white stone ceremony. It's a chance to, again, allow Spirit to come up with a word to be like a theme for you for the coming year. And it's always interesting how that shifts. And then the board and the staff do that for the church as well. So they have a little ritual that they do. So you'll be hearing more about that. Also, I'm leading a grief recovery workshop. It'll be on Zoom, it'll be virtual, but you're invited to do it. There'll be information on the website. I did this about 1.5 years ago. And we've had a lot of folks in our community here who've lost folks this past year. And of course, that's just the way it is, you know. They're coming and going all the time. And so if that's something that you'd be of service to you or someone that you know, Again, look on the website. There'll be information on the coming Sundays on that. So I invite you to join us for that. It was interesting. Last time we had it, we did a virtual. We had someone from Arizona who joined us. We had somebody from Berkeley, California, who joined us. So all kinds of people were a part of that. The next slide then is just some thank yous before we go on. So again, I want to thank Shara and Craig for just what we have as a spiritual ministry team. I want to thank Carol for not only being here and playing tonight, but helping prepare with the singers for being here too. So. And we have Jeff and Marcella, we have Jean-Claude, we have Stephanie, and we have Bonnie with us. So thank you. Thank you so much. Also, I'd like to thank Tony, who always does such a great job for the sound of the video. And Lance and Russell, who are running the camera so people can see it other places. And the staff and volunteers for putting all those papers and getting organized for us. We're blessed in many, many, many ways. Well, now it's time for our offering. God, when I was at the church in Merced, I would always forget. I'd get to the end of my lesson, I'd be ready to do the peace song, and my wife would go, don't forget. So there's lots of ways to give, and if you have a credit card and you want to use that, Mary Jean will be at the back after the service and can assist you on the little kiosk on how to do that. But you're able to do that online, texting, all kinds of ways. It's all up there. But if you have cash or a check or that you want to do tonight, our ushers will be here. So let's have our slide with the affirmation on it. So this is what I love. This is the bounty of God. So think of what you're giving, whether again it's virtual or whether it's in your hand. This is the bounty of God. You know, through this gift, you're connected to all that God is. This is the bounty of God. I send it forth with wisdom and joy. See that it's used wisely for our process here, that we're a spiritual community, and then it's working in the universe to return back its wisdom and joy in your life as well. So let's say this together. This is the bounty of God, and I send it forth with wisdom and joy. And again, this is the bounty of God, and I send it forth with wisdom and joy. Amen. So here's a little chant as they're collecting, and it's God's good, God's good, God's good is everywhere, and I am a channel of infinite good. God's good, God's good, God's good is everywhere. God's good, God's good, God's good is everywhere, and I am a channel of infinite good. I am a channel of infinite good. God's good, God's good, God's good is everywhere. God's good, God's good, God's good is everywhere, and I am a channel of infinite good. I am a channel of infinite. Let's sing God's love. God's love, God's love. God's love is everywhere. God's love, God's love, God's love is everywhere, and I am a channel of infinite love. I am a channel of infinite. Let's do joy. God's joy, God's joy, God's joy is everywhere. God's joy, God's joy, God's joy is everywhere, and I am a channel of infinite joy. I am a channel of infinite joy. Amen?
Amen.
Well, let's talk a little bit about letting grow. We did some letting go, letting grow. One of the things that always amazes me, I don't know if any of you are gardeners, you plant a seed, cover it with dirt, give it some moisture, and it grows. It's a pretty amazing thing. And science really hasn't figured out exactly how that works. And that's okay, it still works. So we don't need to know the how. A tomato seed grows tomatoes. A radish seed grows radishes. They don't get confused. And so when we recognize what are the seeds that we're planting, and what I love it is when people give me seeds. Oh, I've got these seeds. I like the, and so you're not sure what it's going to be, but you trust them because they said they liked it, it worked for them. And so I invite you to think that our process of writing the letter, as I mentioned earlier, not so much a writing letter to God, but a writing letter that's what Spirit is bringing up in us, and capture it in your mind. I had an experience years ago where it was an exercise that said, if you only had one more word to speak in your life, what would it be? Of course, somebody said Rosebud, if you remember that movie. And what rose up in me, and it took me a while to get in touch with it because I was a pretty melancholy person, was joy. And I felt it from deep inside, and I allowed it to rise up and experience. And when I said joy, it released something in me. It released an energy, released a vibration that I've been sailing on since. And so I invite you to be open to what's ready to rise up in you in a new way. And again, I don't know what that is, and you may not know what it is now. You may have had inklings all along, because Spirit's always speaking to us, because we always say, oh, I know I should have done that, right? Spirit's always speaking to us, but we're not always paying attention. So this is a space, and again, because we're gathered together, there's an amplification of energy. There's an amplification of consciousness because we're all here together. And we're all different. We all have different things we're working on, all different things that Spirit has for us to rise up. But as we agree to be together and are present together, there's that acceleration that happens in our lives. So, Craig, you want to play again? And then Shara's going to lead us in the meditation here. So while Craig is playing, I invite you to just be in that space of opening up, like we were breathing, just opening up to what Spirit has. Be that space for Spirit to show up.
That was beautiful, Blair. This is a Native American song called Sunni Sunrise.
I invite everyone to breathe into that music and feel into where the music vibrated in your very body. Music is also one of those wisdom bridges. where the invisible notes vibrate and uplift and recalibrate our very selves, our very hearts, our minds, our thoughts. And allow yourself to sink into your embodiment. I invite you to grow down, allowing your mind to fall into the expansive cave of your heart, down to where the seeds have been planted, where they know how to sprout in their own divine order. Down to the wholeness that already is. And I'd like you to continue going down into a elevator that goes deep into the earth, the deep soil. And it opens up, and you're in this fertile room. You can feel the life. You can feel the roots from above coming down, but there's all this spaciousness. And you notice to the right a little room, and you're curious. And you go in, and you open the door, and there you see your future spirit-filled self. Yourself that already knows the unfolding that you already are in the unmanifest realm. She or he is vibrating with light, with love, with wisdom, with acceptance, with embrace. And notice how you feel in proximity to the wisdom of your own soul, your own embodied, living manifestation of spirit as you on this earth walk. And you sit together in silence. Maybe you hold each other. Maybe you touch hands. Maybe you eye gaze in wonder and an impossible depth of love. Just allow yourself to receive that transmission beyond words. What is the hum? What is the vibration that your spirit, soul, future self knows? And as you write your letter to yourself from God, from Spirit, from your Spirit-filled self, allow the words to be a translation of the vibration and essence that you are experiencing now. Let the mystery speak to you, as you, from you. And let your hand write words, not that you know, not that you've ever said before, not that you've ever prayed for or yearned, but from what you don't yet know. Let the letter come from what wants to be known. There is a part of you that is your own spiritual coach, cheering you on in every moment and every experience, joyful or less joyful. What is that voice saying? What wise encouragement is always available when we listen. How does the pull of divine order advise you and shape you so you can grow into ever more authentic expressions of your essence, ever more emanations of love? Remember that with Spirit all things are possible, and from Spirit all things are holy. Trust in the divine process of intention and your power of imagination. Greet the new year with a sense of joyful anticipation. No matter what happened, you and your divine identity have the power to create next year in divine wholeness. You're not the same person who started this year. You are wiser and more able to attune to the eternal wisdom from which your inner wise one draws. Now, as we prepare to write our letter from God, from our divine self, I invite you to use these words as your own. I am open and receptive right now and throughout the year to Spirit's vision and guidance as me. I am your beloved, sweet Spirit. Whisper in my ear. Whisper into my embodiment, into my heart, into the miracle of my life, what most wants to be expressed, known, and lived as my very life. So now, in your own timing, I invite you to write a Spirit-inspired letter to yourself, describing the divine unfolding and resources that await you in the months ahead. And when you have finished the letter, put it in the envelope, address it to yourself, pass it to the outer aisle, the ushers will pick them up, and you will be mailed back this letter at the end of 2024. God bless as you communicate with the new you.
In the stillness of this moment, there's peace. There is peace. In the stillness of this moment, there is peace. There is peace. And I rest and trust and breathe and know that in the stillness of this moment there is peace. I feel peace. In the stillness of this moment, I feel peace. I feel peace. In the stillness of this moment, I feel peace. I feel peace. And I rest and trust and breathe and know that in the stillness of this moment I feel peace. am peace. In the stillness of this moment, I am peace. I am peace. In the stillness of this moment, I am peace. I am peace. And I rest and trust and breathe and know that in the stillness of this moment I am peace. I am peace. I am peace. Sometimes we think we're going somewhere, but I like this song. It's Return Again. Return to who you are, what you are, where you are. Born and born again. Return. Return again. Return again, return again, return to the land of your soul. Return again, return again, return to the land of your soul. Return to who you are. Return to what you are. Return to where you are. Born and reborn again. Return to who you are. Return to what you are. Return to where you are. Born and reborn again. Return again. Return again. Return to the land of your soul. Return again. Return again. Return to the land of your soul. Return to who you are. Return to what you are. Return to where you are. Born and reborn again. Return to who you are. Return to where you are. Return to where you are. Born and reborn again. Return again. Return again. Return to the land of your soul. Just breathe, breathe, breathe. If you're finished writing, some are still writing. We have still, so just be blessing them, praying with them. And we have another one here. I send my love over the mountain. I send my love over the sea. I send my love into the heavens, and it returns to me. Send my joy over the mountains. I send my joy my peace into the heavens, and it returns to me. I send my faith over the mountains. I send my faith over the sea. I send my faith into the heavens, and it returns to me. And it returns to me. Thank you. So if you're still writing, you can keep writing, and we'll have places to collect them outside.
Oh, I think we're at this bittersweet end of the service.
Some people are going, well, how long have we been doing
Oh, let's just take a moment to breathe in that love and exhale that love. Let go and to let God, to let go and to let grow. And Happy New You.
I got 2 pieces of this, so I guess I have more to let go. So.
We're never done, Blair. We're never done. So let's end with our prayer for
No,
protection.
before that, no.
Oh, what?
We have a tradition here.
Oh! Let's end with Old Lang Syne. Everyone stand. Should all acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and days of old Lang Syne? For old Lang Syne, my dear, for old Lang Syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for old Lang
So wherever you're going, whatever you're doing, we bless each other with the light of God surrounds, our prayer for protection. So we think it first for ourselves, then for each other. You can even point if you want. And then for us, the whole planet. Ready?
Light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. And the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well.
The light of God surrounds me. The love of God enfolds me. The power of God protects me. The presence of God watches over me. Wherever we are, God is. Now sing it for someone else. The light of God surrounds you. The light of God surrounds you. The love of God enfolds you. The power of God protects you. The presence of God watches over you. Wherever you are, God is. Now for the whole planet, the light of God surrounds us. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is. Wherever we are, God is. Wherever we are, God is. Wherever we are, wherever we are, God is, God is, God is, God is, God is, God is, God is.
state or something. I don't know. It was great. I haven't been, this first time I've been to this service, this kind of service. I've been to Burning Bowls, you know, over the years, but not since we've had It's wonderful. I love all your music that you brought. Thank you for, oh, it's my great joy. Absolutely. Thank you.
Happy New Year, honey. Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Thank you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Steffi girl.
Oh, you too, sweetie. Let us go forth in joy and faith and all that good stuff.
Yes, thank you. Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.